Well, I started out, I'm a child of the 70s and all kinds of convenience and processed food, and I grew up in a very small town near here in the Midwest. And I had a mom who didn't really like to cook, so we ate a lot of convenience food, and I grew to love that. That's what I knew that was comfort to me. But on the other hand, I had grandparents who were very, their ethnicity, some of their traditions were very important to them, which then I benefited from whenever we would go visit. And I wish I could have spent more time with both of them to have really gotten more of that, but that rubbed off on me as well. So I've always had sort of a very a nostalgic kind of sense about me, and food tradition is part of that. And then as many people do, my parents got divorced, and my stepmom came into the picture, and she loved food, loved to cook, and encouraged us to do that. As one of my chores as a child, or as an older child, was to make dinner. So she would set everything out, and she was into more crazy gourmet things. So we started trying foods that I had never heard of before, like artichoke. You know, I wanted my can of ravioli. But you know, I think as I continued to grow up, so I had a lot of different influences, and as I grew up and became more aware of the world around me, I evolved more into being conscious of the environment and sustainability. And I had one professor in particular in college who really said some things to me that just, man, they just hit a nerve and struck a chord with me. Not a nerve in a bad way, but really kind of woke me up, kind of thing, to what's going on around me, and to being more conscious of what I'm doing and what I'm eating and where it's coming from. Because, you know, one of my favorite quotes is from Barbara Kingsolver, and it is, "How we eat determines how the world is used." It's been something that drives me in my decisions ever since.